What is judicial activism, and how is it limited? Imagine a courtroom where judges are not only interpreting laws but also shaping society by making decisions that go beyond the letter of the law. This approach is often associated with judicial activism, a concept that sparks debate about the role of courts in a democratic system. Judicial activism occurs when judges interpret the Constitution or laws in ways that reflected their personal views or societal needs, sometimes leading to decisions that create new policies or alter existing ones. This practice is typically contrasted with judicial restraint, where judges defer to the elected branches of government and avoid making broad policy decisions. Judicial activism can be motivated by a desire to correct social injustices, protect individual rights, or adapt legal principles to contemporary issues. For example, courts have used judicial activism to strike down laws that violate constitutional protections or to expand civil rights. However, judicial activism faces limitations rooted in the structure of the legal system and constitutional principles. One primary restriction is the doctrine of judicial review, which grants courts the authority to assess the constitutionality of laws and executive actions. While this power enables courts to check legislative and executive overreach, it also constrains judges from overstepping their role by creating laws rather than interpreting them. Another limitation is the principle of stare decisis, which means to stand by things decided. Courts generally respect precedent to ensure consistency and stability in the law. This limits the scope of judicial activism because judges are often hesitant to overturn established legal rulings unless there is a compelling reason. Additionally, constitutional and statutory boundaries serve as formal restrictions. Courts cannot impose policies that conflict with the fundamental principles of the Constitution or violate statutory laws. Judicial decisions must align with the framework established by the Constitution, which limits the extent to which judges can exercise activism. Furthermore, the democratic process acts as an indirect check. Elected legislators have the authority to amend laws or the Constitution itself if public opinion shifts significantly. This process provides a mechanism to counteract judicial decisions that are perceived as overly activist or disconnected from the will of the people. In summary, judicial activism involves judges taking an active role in shaping policy through their interpretations. While it can promote justice and adapt laws to modern needs, it is limited by constitutional principles, legal doctrines, respect for precedent, and democratic processes that collectively maintain the balance of power among the branches of government.